I will add further facts according to our investigation. Ateneo de Zamboanga had ilang security guards? 25 security guards employed. 15 were on duty that morning. 10 were on duty that night. Yung kotse po ay, yung sistema po sa Ateneo ay basta sa gate ka pumapasok ng pedestrian ay titignan yung bagbok. Yung bata po ay sumakay sa kotse ng kanyang ama at hinatid siya at hindi na po kinakapkap at hindi titignan basta sumakay sa kotse. Yung bata po ay dumiretso, bumaba sa basement at tuloy-tuloy umakyat. Nakita rin po na ang bata po ay nag-live stream to a website called watchpeopledie.com. So, it gives us a scenario na sa kanyang intent ay mapakita sa mundo ang kanyang ginagawa. Furthermore, ang version na ginagamit niya o yung pamamaraan na ginagamit niya ay parang video game, first-person shooter. Nakakabit sa kanyang dibdib at habang ginagawa niya ay nila-live stream niya. Furthermore, there were 2 police vehicles outside Ateneo de Zamboanga. So, on preparation lang at deterrent, nakalagay lahat doon. But we need to go further. Fact number 1, yung may-ari ng baril, yung ama ng shooter, ay sinabi na ang kanyang gun bag ay naiwan niya lang sa kotse. At doon dinukot ng bata. We find it highly improbable. Basta nasa uniform police ka, nasa training niya yan ng gun safety and safekeeping. Lahat ng pulis dito sa tabi ko, ang turing nila sa kanilang baril ay parang asawa nila yan. Hindi nila iniiwan. Lagi nilang dala. Lahat kayo dito sa media, nandito ngayon, ay marami sa inyo ang gun owners. Meron ba sa inyong nag-iiwan ng baril sa kotse? We find that highly improbable. We still have to do forensic examination on the gadgets of the shooter. Hindi pa natin alam with certainty, but it is with great degree of confidence that he was influenced by the game of Roblox again because of the manner of which we did it. Roblox in itself is not a dangerous game. It is the chat. It is the chat group that is beside it. Doon nagkakaroon ng biyuan. Doon nagkakaroon ng radicalization. I call upon Congress again to help us control and curb the use of first-person shooter games that influence these young minds. Australia had a great model. Bawal ang social media sa mga bata between so many years old. Baka panahon na tignan natin yon. Hindi ko sinasabi yan lang ang solusyon. Pero hindi naman one size fits all ang solusyon dito sa problema na ito eh. Maraming kailangan gawin. Maraming kailangan gawin ng PNP. Maraming kailangan magtulungan ng Kongreso. Kailangan tutulungan ang lahat na may-ari ng baril. I believe that gun owners should be penalized for the non-safe keeping of their guns. Ngayon, again, ulitin ko, ang liability ng owner ng gun ay para ka lang nagpahiram ng kotse at yung umiram ay nakasagasa. Reckless imprudence. Pumatay na napakaraming tao pero reckless imprudence lang ang charge sa may-ari ng baril. I believe again, loose, illegal firearms should be non-bailable. I don't think there should be an argument about that. If 98% of the crimes in this country are committed with loose firearms, it is time for the Philippines to crack down on the owners of these loose firearms. Give us the weapons we need to curb crime, and we will do better. Together, Congress, the executive, the department, the PNP, and all other agencies working together will make sure that all of this does not happen again. But it is a community effort. Sama-sama tayo. The department, the gun owners, the chief executives of the various provinces, sama-sama kami lahat yan. Sama-sama tayo lahat yan. Kahit kayo, kasama namin dito. Questions?
Thank you very much, sir. We now proceed to the media question and answer. May we request everyone to keep your questions related to the issue being discussed. First to ask question is Ms. Leia Ilagan from UNTV.
Morning.
Sec. Sir, hindi lang yung mga shooting incident sa eskwelahan ang mga nangyari. May mga stabbing din po. Sir, ang DILG po ba makikipag-ugnayan din sa DepEd? Ano kaya ang magagawa natin dun, sir, para sa pagbabantay sa mga eskwelahan?
Meron na kami memorandum circular na pipirmahan ng Department of Education. Number one, ang PNP ay nasa labas na ng lahat ng mga classrooms hatid sundo araw-araw. Pero ang hinihingi namin ay payagan yung mga barangay tanod na maglagay ng station sa loob ng mga eskwelahan. Bakit? Kasi yung mga barangay tanod, kilala nila yung mga batang yan. Kilala nila. Pwede nilang kausapin, pwede nilang sitahin. So hinihingi namin na ay ng further security steps na pumasok doon. Number two, incidents of bullying should not be taken lightly. Nangyari yan sa Ateneo de Manila 10 years ago na may isang bully na ng Google Piron. Gumawa sila ng programa na mahusay sa Ateneo de Manila. At simula nun, hindi na nangyari ulit. Merong kantsawan na normal sa mga lalaki yan. Anak ko doon ang galing. Sinasabi niya malakas ang kantsawan. Pero ang bullying halos wala na. So, there are steps that we can take together para mangyari yan. Pero may hakbang na kami ng DepEd para mangyari yan.
Sir, ano daw kaya ang nagtulak based sa initial investigation doon sa bata?
Hindi pa natin alam. It's too early to tell kung ano yan. We only will present you the facts.
Thank you po.
Next is June Veneracion from GMA.
Sec, prior to the shooting, may mga indications ba yung bata na gagawin niya yung ginawa niya?
As per reports, he was a grade A student. Parang top of his class. Top of his class siya. So, wala namang, so far, ang report ng Ateneo ay wala namang incidents of bullying sa kanya. We are going to check if there is kung ano ang nag-trigger ng kanyang depression. Kasi Roblox, yung chat group na yan, only encourages you. Pero deep down inside, may problema yung bata and we're trying to ascertain yan kung ano talaga siya.
Yung grade 10 student, Sec, was he the intended target or random victim?